Coming up on Look Today, well, a group of Saratoga business leaders held a press conference today to urge the state Senate to reprivatize the New York Racing Association. I've got details. And Warren County gets the approval for the court expansion project. More on that coming up. And New York Racing Association held a job fair today. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome, everyone. I'm Jay Hood Jackson, and this is Look Today. In tonight's program, I sit down with Lori Zebley-Cawley and Deb Rutledge. They're from Loose Change Dance Collective, and they're here to talk about the upcoming performance at Proctor's. I also sit down with Mayor Joanne Yepsen of Saratoga Springs. She's here to talk about the issue of affordable housing. Plus, we have your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, we've got these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, a group of Saratoga business leaders is pushing for the New York State Senate to pass a bill that would reprivatize the New York Racing Association. The bill, which has passed through the Assembly, calls for the association to become a not-for-profit corporation. Now, the citizens at the press conference were holding placards with the slogan, "Whoa, Cuomo," written on them. The slogan refers to the group's disappointment with Governor Cuomo's actions. Now, he had promised to reprivatize the association 4 years ago. The New York State legislative session ends tonight, after which 3 possible outcomes could arise for the fate of the association. Now, we were at the press conference where Tom Durkin, a former announcer for the race course, spoke about the possible outcomes.
There are basically 3 options. A, to extend public control over horse racing, making New York State the only state in the union to do so. B, our state can keep its promise and reestablish NYRA, or a type of NYRA, as a private nonprofit. Or C, the state could, in time, and perhaps not a very long time, sell Saratoga.
Well, we'll keep you posted on this story for sure. All right, in other news, well, the State Office of Court Administration has approved a new expansion project for the Warren County Court. Now, the project is a 22,000 square foot addition to the family court wing of the building. Now, the cost is going to be around $9 million. Now, there will be a second phase of the project at $7 million, and that's for the renovation of the existing space. Well, the state agency's review was delayed for months, as you might recall from stories we've done on this, but construction, we just found out, will begin in the next few months. Switching from news today. Well, today was gorgeous. Saw some afternoon clouds, but we had a lot of sunshine. Let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. And back to the news. Well, New York Racing Association held a job fair today. Now, the job fair will last 3 days at the Saratoga City Center. Available positions include bartenders, yay, betting clerks, cashiers, chefs, and other various jobs. Well, prospective employees must be at least 16 years old to apply. We spoke to Dominic Lewis. He's worked at the racetrack for 3 years.
It's a maintenance job. What we do is make sure that the whole park is clean. We walk around from day. We have all types of shifts, day and night. We maintenance the whole park.
Up next, I sit down with Lori Zebley-Cawley and Deb Rutledge of the Loose Change Dance Collective. They're here to talk about the upcoming performance at Proctor's. And I also talk to Mayor Joanne Yepsen of Saratoga. She's here to talk about the issue of affordable housing. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Please give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. Well, I've got a couple of lookouts tonight. The first one goes to the viewers that sent me emails and called me about the lookout I did on Monday night after the Orlando tragedy. I just want to thank you for sharing your thoughts back with me and for acknowledging what we did. The second one We did some taping today for Her Look with Ruth Fine. And Ruth brought in two remarkable 16-year-old women who were here to talk about issues that they face in today's culture and today's society. It was a riveting interview. Now, we will be premiering the show in about a week, I think. But once again, you know, we're involved with Tech Talk and TechSmart down in Malta. And we're always amazed here at Look Media about how some of the young people in our society are just developing and how they're developing. In a lot of cases, man, it just seems like the future looks bright. So, hats off to those two 16-year-old women who you'll get to know when you watch Her Look here on Look TV. All right, tonight on Look TV, it's Sold. That's our call-in auction program with great estate jewelry and coins and all kinds of cool stuff. All right, and don't forget, you can tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.